Hello everybody. I'm about to dye two hanks actually of this Stroll Glimmer from Knit Picks. You can see it has sparkles in it. It is 70% merino wool. Sorry, I had to get the ball bands. 70% superwash merino, 25% nylon, and 5% stellina. That's the shiny stuff, and it is Stroll Glimmer. So I'm going to be doing it completely differently. I didn't roll them into cakes this time. Right now I have 6 cups of water and 3 tablespoons of white vinegar. First I'm going to put in Wilton's Violet because I'm going to go ahead and break the violet at the beginning, and then I'm going to do some Easter egg pellets, but it's going to be different because it is not in a cake form. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, we're up to a good simmer, so I'm going to put in my dye. This is, hold on, let me stir it up. It's Wilton's Violet gel coloring, and it is a dash, which I have learned is equivalent to 1/8 of a teaspoon. I checked, and they're basically the same. Dash on this little old antique set and 1/8 of a teaspoon are pretty much the same thing. I just want to make sure I have all the dye in there. Seemed like there was still some blue in the bottom of that cup. Okay, so I did not pre-soak this, and I'm just going to start with dip dyeing, and we will see how this goes. The boys are home on spring break, so I'm sorry for any loud sounds. That's Hugh in the background right now. I'm kind of expecting it to suck up most of this dye toward the bottom. And then I'm going to push the rest of the skein in, see how the water is turning light blue. Might be turning it. Looking really cool so far. It's getting hot. Ooh, some of that dye sitting there on the bottom. I'm surprised it didn't fully dissolve. I had it in hot water. Okay, so I need to get my tongs and push the rest of it down. I can't believe that happened. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, so I started my dyeing, and apparently none of it got videoed, which really stinks. So I started out with 1/8 of a teaspoon of Wilton's Violet in 6 cups of water with 3 tablespoons of vinegar. And now I'm going to switch to low immersion. I broke the violet like I've done before so that it's purple, and then it goes up into blue, and then there's a little bit of pink up at the top, mostly because that kind of gets stuck on the side. So anyway, now I'm going to switch to low immersion dyeing, which means just a little water's in there. I'm going to push these down, and then I'm going to add some Easter egg pellets, and I might need to add more water after, but we'll just have to see. I mean, this is pretty shoved in here. It's pretty tight in there because I don't have a full out big pan. So I think I will add probably another 1.5 cups of water, and then I'm going to do the Easter egg pellets. Okay, so now I added another 1.5 cups of hot water and another tablespoon of vinegar, and I'm just going to add 3 Easter egg pellets, and they're from the Neon Easter set, which I have done before. This one will be the bright neon pink. This one will be the blue. And this one will be the purple. And I'm just gonna kinda, oh, I just realized you can't see the blue. Okay, blue, purple, pink. And this is low immersion dyeing, which means there's hardly any water. I'm gonna push that purple one down into the water. There we go. And then I'm just gonna let them sit in there. I don't think there will be much muddying the waters because, again, pink and blue make purple, so worst case scenario we'll have blue going into purple, going into pink. So I'm just going to let these go for like 5 minutes, and then I'm going to look at them, and I might need to add more water because the pellets don't dissolve the best. Actually, I think I'm going to push them down in there just a little bit more. Just to make sure that they're in the water and they can spread around. I'm going to have to get a different knife to do each one so I don't mix them up. Good thing about this is these are food safe, so I can use the knives that my family uses. That's okay. I don't have to worry about that like you do with some dyes. Okay. That's kind of one thing I love about these Easter egg pellets is and the food colorings, that they're technically safe for your family. I know some people don't agree with that and they don't give colorings to their family, but in general, I know it'll wash off in the dishwasher. So, all right, I'm going to let these go for 5 minutes. I might need to add more water at that point and then I'll be back. Okay, it's only been 3 minutes, but it's obvious that there's just not enough water for it to spread. So I'm adding another cup of water. There we go. Now it's spreading more. Okay, another cup-ish, a cup and a half of water, and another tablespoon of vinegar. I'll turn it up for a second until it gets hot again. Yep, it's still hot, and I'm turning it back down. And we're going to let it go just like 10 minutes. Okay, it's been 10 minutes. I'm going to move this around a little bit and see if there's still dye in there. I have a feeling the dye is all sucked into the... Oh no, it's not. There's a bunch of blue coming out. So we'll lay it back down because the blues strike slower than reds and yellows. Or no, blues and yellows strike slower than reds. So, okay, we got a lot of that blue out, and now we're just gonna push that all back down and see how much of that we can soak up. And I'm gonna I think I'm going to, will I add more vinegar? I don't know, let me think about it. No, I don't think I need to. It looks like it's soaking it up as it came out, and then I moved the yarn around. I think it might be good. So now I'm just gonna turn off the heat. And I'm going to leave it for about 20 to 30 minutes until it's nice and cool. Let it cool in the pan, and then we will be back. Okay, it's been about 20 minutes, and we are going to wash it. You can see the water's totally clear. Can you see that? All of the dye ended up in the yarn. So, we're going to add some soap. Get it all in there good. I don't think we're going to have to do much washing because all that dye got in there real good. I'm mostly putting the soap to help with the vinegar. Because yes, it does smell like vinegar when it's done. Okay, let's see. I'm all tangled up here. We're definitely tangled. But look at that. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. I will show you more once it's untangled and ready to dry. Okay, now we're in my bedroom, so there's not very good light, but this is one skein, and they are tangled pretty bad. This one barely got any pink at all. And then there's this skein that got almost all of that pink and a lot of the neon purple. And this got mostly breaking violets, a little bit of neon purple and blues. So when they are dry, I will get them completely, my bed's a mess. I laid a towel out on my bed to lay them on, but I will get them untangled once they're dry, and then I will show them probably on my Instagram. Thanks for watching.